Good morning, happy Sunday. It should be a really nice week. It is a really nice morning so far. That sun is nice and bright. Hopefully we can really knock out some acres. I'm just putting fuel in the service truck for the combine. I think the numbers as of last night were we are 63% done with beans, 51% done with corn, and 58% done overall. So we are past that halfway point. Yeah, and hopefully I'm not even gonna say anything because I'm not gonna jinx us. Back again, just lubing up chains, getting everything ready to go for the day. This combine, Dad hit a skunk with it yesterday and it still smells terrible. I made the mistake. I was like, oh, I'll just like grab a bean off the draper head and eat it real quick because I like to eat soybeans. Terrible idea. It tasted like skunk. It's not good. But yeah. Elevator doesn't open for like another hour, so hopefully, I think Dad wanted to mow a couple waterways really quick before that, and hopefully I have time to get a couple things done that I need to before we start cutting. Dad just called. He is right there. We're just about done with this field, but we noticed over, I guess you can't right there. We started seeing smoke a little bit ago. We have a couple of fields over there. It's all white smoke, which means it's a field fire or grass. So when my dad gets down to that end, there's a pickup. The service truck is down there. He is going to run over there and make sure that either the field or the pasture around our field is not on fire, because that smoke is definitely multiplied. So we've just been cutting beans all afternoon. I had some buddy seat riders with me, so didn't record. Unfortunately, it was our field on fire. Thank goodness it was just stalks. The neighbor, I don't know why he was burning today. It was super windy, and it's been really dry, but thought let's burn trash here next to the field, and it went through the dry grass right to our corn stalks. So my dad got over there, and then luckily it was just down the road from the shop, so he had to go get like the tractor and disc. Thankfully it was hooked up, and go and basically just work that ground so the fire couldn't spread. Like it would just burn up to that point to the dirt that had been worked. So yeah, that's great. Just a heads up, don't do that. Don't start fires. Remember your Smokey the Bear stuff. So we're just parking. My dad is leaving the combine out here in this field. It's like kind of back. We have to go through another field to get to the road to load trucks. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give him a ride to the truck and park out by the road. I don't know why, I just got like super tired like 10-15 minutes ago, and I'm very excited to go home and go to bed. Good morning, happy Monday. It is really cold. I think it's 34, feels like 27, which I realize is not that cold, but I feel like it's our first like cold morning. Like it was chilly the other morning, but not like this. This is cold. So yeah, just letting the tractor warm up before I take it somewhere back there to the combine. It should be a good day. So we got that field back there done. Now we're just getting started on this field across the road. It is really nice to have all of your fields close together. But it is 2:45. I feel like this day has flown by. I don't know what he's doing. I'm tired. I could really use a nap. And that is how this Monday is going so far. So, typical Monday. So, we have finished that other field. This isn't our field. This is someone else's, the neighbor's. But we just have, like, I think roughly around like 15 acres left in this field that we'd left before. It was a later bean. They weren't quite ready yet. They are now, so we're gonna come back and get those, and then hopefully just go across the road. There's a big field there, and really just hammer out some beans the rest of the day, because it's already 5 o'clock. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what, but I feel like this day is just like flying by. Yeah, I'm picking up my dad. I left the auger cart in the other field. My dad is moving the combine. He's just pulled in the field the other end. And Bill's on his way with the truck, but that way we can get everything situated around so we have a vehicle here in case something happens, and Bill can go back and get that truck we left at the other field. Basically, my dad's brain is just like full of logistics about the best way to get everything moved around without having like someone here to just purely be a gopher. So, yeah. It's pretty good. It'll be nice because the neighbors are in this field, although it kind of looks like they're having some issues because they have a service truck parked next to the combine. Never a good sign. Well, it is almost 11 o'clock. We just got back. My dad's way in the truck. My hair was just like, it was driving me nuts. So it's like, as my dad says, looks like I just have a giant turd on top of my head, but it is what it is. We just got done cutting beans for the day. Honestly, we could have kept going. The wind is blowing really well, but I have a feeling the guys would not have appreciated that, because we're putting all the beans in a bin. So not as easy as just taking them straight to the elevator. I did plan on working out when I got home tonight. I don't know, it's already 11. I should just go to bed, but who knows. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll get some stuff ready for tomorrow, to make tomorrow morning a little easier. Yeah, I should not work out tonight. I should go to bed because my brain is not working at full capacity. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It is cold, very cold. I don't even know what time it is. I didn't, by the time like I got home and did laundry and stuff, I think it was like 12:30, close to 1 o'clock by the time I crawled into bed, so gonna need a lot of caffeine today, but it should be another good bean day. We've got this big field to finish up and then a few smaller ones. Yeah, I'm not really sure where we're going next after this. Probably back up north a few miles, but yeah, just gonna get this, and I don't know where the combine is back there, but get everything ready for the day. Yeah, and get started. Well, we've just about finished up this field that is right there, and then we're going to move somewhere else. I'm not quite sure how many acres of beans left we have, but we are getting down there. My dad sent me a picture. I've just been reading while my dad makes this round, but my dad sent me a picture of his combine monitor like a few acres ago, and by the math we have hit the 70% done overall mark. However, corn takes longer. Like, you can knock out a whole lot more acres of beans in a day than you can corn. So fingers crossed when we get back into corn that corn is dried down a little bit, because it is so windy. You can't really see it. The tractor is like shaking. Like, it is. The wind is shaking the tractor today. So yeah, but things are going good so far. Unfortunately, a bearing in our auger went out, so Dad and I had to quit for a second. Came over to get the neighbor's auger. They're gonna let us borrow it. They're not using it right now, so yeah. Just a short little break. we were back at the field. As my dad said, that really cut into the efficiency of the day. But we're going again and it's working. So yeah, I guess that's a good thing. Just not gonna get as much done as we thought we would. And of course the sun is setting and I left my dang sunglasses at the shop when we were there putting up that auger. So yes, I'm ready for bed. So just waiting on the side of the road. I just pulled over. I thought we were planning on going up to like our northernmost field tonight, which I say that like it's, I know some people farm like a 40-mile spread. We farm like not that much. Oh, here comes Bill with the head cart. So I was in a big hurry. I need fuel if we were gonna head up there tonight. And then my dad was like, oh, you know what? We're just gonna go pick up another little patch. I don't even need the cart. Just take it back to the shop and that'll be it. Here comes Dad. $5. He makes some comment. Nope. Yeah. I'm excited. Somewhat early night. Actually a really early night. It's still almost light. I mean, I won't be home for another couple hours, but I'm still excited. Okay, so Dad is up there cutting his patches. Jeff just took a truck up there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fuel up my tractor. Because when Dad comes back in and he'll park the combine here. And that way I can get all this out of his way. Ooh. Okay, I'm too weak to do this with one hand. Good morning, happy, I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's been a morning. I do not feel good. I have a headache. I slept terribly, which sucks because we actually got to go home somewhat early last night. And what else? There's some other thing. Oh, I'm getting bronchitis. It happens every year from the dust. So yes, it's just gonna be one of those days. I can already feel it. At least for me. Hopefully not for the whole farm. But I think, I'm assuming they already went to the field. I was in the shop, like, doing some other stuff, like packing lunches, things like that. So, I guess I'll head to Gavin's. I don't know. I'm so tired. This is one of my last planted fields. Actually, it might have been my last, but you can tell exactly where I switched varieties just by the color. Okay, wow, I'm looking, like, I don't know, but it's not good. We got that field back there done. We're headed to another one. I'm obviously pulling the head cart. Jeff and Bill were going to come up and get this in the truck. But I guess something is going on with the auger. I'm not really sure. The one we borrowed from the neighbor yesterday. They're having some issues with it. So just headed back to the shop with this right now, and I guess one of them is going to bring me back up here to get the cart. Yeah, but it's really fun. Just kind of off-roading it with the head cart. So we're headed back to this, well, Dad's already there, this little patch. It's always a pain to get to, especially because you usually go down that lane over there and around, but that neighbor is just now getting his beans out there too. So we're going across the other neighbor's field. Luckily, they're super laid back. Like, we love having them as neighbors. And they don't mind us crossing the field, especially because the ground is hard. Like, it's not like we're leaving ruts. We're not even leaving any tracks at all, barely. Same as last night. We didn't want to switch fields in the dark, especially because that, like, the last field of beans that we have is also against the woods. So that's just, I feel like, a recipe for disaster if you didn't see, like, ooh, that's bright, a fallen limb or something. Yeah, now we do need to change the oil on the 8420, my tractor. So just checking to see if we do have, we should have the stuff to do it, but just making sure before we drain all the oil out of it to go through our stash. Got it, she'll be good. So my dad's still out at the scale house, but yeah, so now he's just gonna pull the 8420 around, and we'll just go ahead and start draining the oil tonight, and that way we can finish it up in the morning and be good to go. Happy Thursday. It's a good day because we all have crullers. If you don't know, it's Covered Bridge Festival this week, which I never actually get to go because we're always in the fields. But what was I gonna say? Oh, luckily we are close to Montezuma, which has the best food of the whole festival and the best crullers. It's just like a donut coated in cinnamon sugar, and it is amazing, especially good like fresh. So got up early this morning and got those. I have to eat healthy the rest of the day, but one field of beans left. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it or not, because I think they're not taking any more beans at the elevator until Monday. So I don't know if we have enough room left in the bin to squeeze that in there. Guess we'll see. It is 10:45. It's already been a day. I finally have woken up a little bit. Had a lot of caffeine already, but just headed up to take a couple of tires up to the tire shop and a check for him. And then I'm gonna pick up lunch, I guess. Okay, got the beans dumped out of the cart and switched to corn since we are now done with beans. Hallelujah. Thank the sweet Lord baby Jesus. But yeah, it is 12:30, October 20th, and we're done with beans. And I think we are 3/4 of the way done overall. So that is a really good feeling, really good. He also had to go get another neighbor's auger, and that's his tractor hooked up to it, because the other one was shearing bolts, I guess, I think is what they said. So just not having great luck with augers this year. I've just been working on some stuff in the office, and I was really confused in what they were doing because the auger wasn't high enough for a bin, and the bins were full anyway, but they're running it, and look outside. So they've got this one wagon left that we hadn't sold yet, and I guess we're getting desperate and we're putting beans in there. I mean, I guess it worked. I just hope no one comes to buy it in the next few days. While my dad's on the phone and the combine, we're just sitting here at the moment. But I had my cousin's kids in here yesterday riding with me, and we were playing Pictionary. So you can guess what this is. I don't know that I would have gotten it, but no worries. She left me the answer key over here. It's a shoe. I'm not quite sure about that, but we'll go with it. We got a good chunk of this field done, but we actually moved across the road to this patch because it's kind of like weirdly shaped in the back. So my dad just didn't want to be back there after dark, and this one is just a giant square, so really easy to do, and no light. Okay, we got the thing. We're just gonna close that tarp. We're done for the night. We're just gonna leave the stuff out in the field tonight because I love this thing. It's like, these are new this year. This is old Pete, but we're just gonna leave them in the field because it's closer to the field we're going to in the morning than going back to the shop. Yeah, and then Dad and I are just gonna take this truck in. Good morning, happy Friday. I guess it's almost not morning, it's 10:20. But I think my dad is on the phone. I'm pretty sure I can see him in there, but every once in a while, you know, like when it's something he actually has to like focus on the phone call, not just like a friend calling to chat, he'll just stop at the end. So we did realize that we forgot one little patch of beans, but other than that, things are going well. And the corn we're in now is, thank goodness, it is finally dry, like testing in the 15-16% moisture range, which is perfect. Yeah, so that is making things go a lot faster, and then no one has to stay up all night and watch the dryer. But yep, triple digits left of corn, and yeah. Okay, so I just realized, like, I haven't gotten no footage today. I came back to the shop. We had some extra help come, so we got someone else running the cart right now. Jeff is dumping trucks at, well, here, and Bill is still running the trucks, and obviously my dad is in the combine. But we are taking the weekend off to get ready for my sister's wedding next weekend. And I mean, obviously this is just going to be like a food prep area for the reception and things, but it needs cleaned up, and so we're doing that this weekend. So I just figured while we had the extra help, I would go ahead and get started cleaning some of this up. So yeah, that's where we're at for the week. I think we are sitting like probably close to 80% done, so feeling really good about that. Really, really good. I think if we weren't taking the weekend off, we could be done by, well, in a week. But we are taking the weekend off for a good reason. But hopefully after that, the weather stays nice for us. I think I would much rather be in the cart than cleaning right now. So we went and got the head cart for the corn head. I think everyone is back in. Dad just pulled in the combine, Sam with the truck, and Bill already left. He dropped me off at the cart on the head cart on his way home. Yeah, not a bad week. Not a bad week at all.